sometimes you're just out late in the summer. And I always advocate for bedtime, except in summer, it's really hard to convince little kids it's time for bed when it's perfectly light outside. And just with our lifestyle, sometimes we're out fishing or we're out on our gator riding around or we're in the creek or we're walking with our dog until it's late. And I don't know, I just don't want to break up the fun to go cook. But we also live out in the boonies, and going out to eat, it really isn't an option unless it's like a whole deal. And I don't really want to go out to eat. By the way, can we just talk about going out to eat? I mean, honestly, if we're being honest, it's really not very good most of the time. The food can be made so much better at home. Okay. Once you learn to love cooking, you can totally do that. But anyway, let's talk about what you can eat with your family for dinner when you're just not in the mood to drum up a big meal, but you still want to hit your weight loss and health goals. And some of these do require a little cooking, but you'll just have to suck it up a little bit, because if you want to be healthy, it requires some meal preparation, but these are easy peasy. So let's go. Hey, welcome to the Kingdom Fit Moms podcast, where we believe that you can go on a journey to lose weight for the last time. I know you've tried all the things and you may not believe me yet, but when you do weight loss the Kingdom Fit Moms way, everything changes. You're in the right place if weight is constantly on your mind, you're confused about food, you're missing out on memories, and maybe even putting your dreams off for another day, because this weight struggle is no joke. We're a community, and we're on a mission to invite God into this weight loss journey so you can shed the burden and shine your light. I want you to start living and believing in the version of yourself that heaven sees. Let's get started. Did you know there is a kingdom-minded tribe waiting for you to join and lose weight for the last time? This place, Fit Moms Accelerator, is the perfect place for the woman who is ready to bust out of the diet roller coaster and learn how to invite God into the journey, to learn how to do this whole weight loss and health thing differently that is honoring to the Lord, where we are able to really surrender our will for His will for our lives. And let me tell you, it is so good and it's so simple. When you learn the principles that we teach you inside of Fit Moms Accelerator, you're going to be left feeling like a breath of fresh air, like you can just move on and experience life abundantly without thinking about your weight all the time. So if you are ready for this type of transformation, hop right now to kelseywickenhauser.com/join and come be a part of our tribe inside of Fit Moms Accelerator. Again, that's kelseywickenhauser.com/join. I'll see you inside. All right, let's talk about some quick meal ideas for those hot summer days when you just don't feel like cooking. So the first one, I'm actually going to make this tonight. So it is avocado and black bean quesadillas. So this is really easy. Get your quesadilla shell of choice. You can get some healthy-ish ones if you want to go with like an Ezekiel brand. Honestly, for kids, they don't taste as good. So if you want to just go with a flour tortilla, you can, whatever you got to do. Get some black beans, chop up a few onions, peppers, and you can add your favorite spices like cumin or paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, all the things. And then you just mix it into your pepper, onion, black bean mix, and then get out your fryer or your air fryer or a big skillet. Put the shell on there, put in the middle with the black bean mixture, add some cheese, and just let it cook. It's so easy. And on top, if you want to add a little extra protein, you could add some plain Greek yogurt and some salsa, slice up an avocado, and you're good to go. So this is one of our quick go-to meals, and we typically have all these ingredients on hand. It will take you 10 minutes, and everybody will be happy. Okay, the next idea for a quick summer meal is get out your Instant Pot, because this is your new BFF, and throw some chicken in your Instant Pot. It comes out so juicy, and then peel it apart, add some barbecue sauce, and Then you have barbecue chicken, which can be done, I don't know. I think you have to look up for your Instant Pot and the size of your chicken, how long to cook it. And it will tell you, the pressure, etc. But it probably takes somewhere around 8 minutes. And then you can just shred it up, add your barbecue sauce. You can get some low sugar barbecue sauces, and then get out your salad in a bag that you already have in your fridge and add your done chicken, and you're good to go. And then if your kids, if they're not into barbecue chicken on a salad, then just give them some bread and they can make a sandwich. All right, next idea is garlic butter lemon shrimp. So what you do for this is you got to put some frozen shrimp in your freezer, obviously, but get some and stock up so that you just have it on hand, and then just throw it on the stove. Let it sizzle for a while, add some butter and some garlic and some lemon, just like it sounds. And if you have some peppers and onions, just slice these up and saute them with garlic. And then you have a glorious meal. This is delicious. You will love it. I promise you. It's really good. All right. So my next idea for a quick meal for those hot summer days, if you're, especially if you're trying to still hit your weight loss goals, right? Like you could totally bust out a bowl of cereal, but that's not going to give you the nutrition that you need. So another easy Instant Pot idea is Instant Pot Lentil Soup. So here are some of the things that you can throw in. So chop up an onion, some celery stalks, carrots, garlic, get some green lentils or some French lentils, add in, your spices of choice, and some pepper, some vegetable broth as well. And you could also add in some diced tomatoes. I kind of like those fire roasted tomatoes. And then you just put it all in your Instant Pot. You can saute some of the vegetables in there first and then add everything else. Put it on high pressure for about 15 minutes and do quick release, and it's delicious. And you cannot screw this up. So if you wanted to add in some different kinds of beans or some different kind of vegetables, just throw it in there and add some spices that you love, and it will be delicious. Okay. The next idea for hot summer days for dinner, your kids will love this, is having smoothies for everybody. And you can bulk your smoothies up a little by adding some coconut milk from a can that has, the extra healthy fat in it, if your kids need some extra calories. But just pick out your favorite fruits. You could even have like a smoothie bar where they get to choose what they want to put in it. And you add your fruit. You could add peanut butter. You could add some avocado. They won't be able to taste it. You could add some vegetables like carrots or some spinach or kale. Next, add in some protein powder. Maybe you're adding in a few oats, chia seed, flaxseed. I mean, all the things that you want to include in your daily nutrition, you can hide them in smoothies for the most part. So you can make smoothies for everybody. And then another idea that you can do if you don't want to just have a smoothie, like if your kid is left feeling like, well, I want something to eat, Mom. Okay, my kids will say that, even though they've had like a giant cup of delicious smoothie, is you can make it into smoothie bowls, kind of like acai bowls. That's essentially what it is. So what you have to do is just make the smoothie part a little bit thicker. So I suggest for this getting berries and then coconut milk. So what we typically would do is get one of those smaller bags of berries, raspberries, mixed berries, whatever you want to do, and then add it to 1 can of coconut milk. Put it on I think it would be puree in your blender. And then you're going to get like a nice thick pasty type of a, substance. And then what you can do is add little bowls out for your smoothie bowl party or your smoothie bowl bar. And then you could add nuts, other kinds of fruit, peanut butter, maybe some coconut flakes or granola. Again, you could add some chia seeds or flaxseed. Maybe you add in a little bit of candy on top just to make it fun, whatever you want to do. But this is a really fun activity, especially in the summer when you're hot. The next idea I have for an easy meal for hot summer days is a veggie and hummus wrap or sandwich. And I have been intending to go down this road of starting to make my own homemade bread. So if you have suggestions, send those over. I even have a bread maker, you guys. This should be really simple. So I also just wanted to mention that bread is not evil, right? But most bread has really crappy ingredients in it. So aim for bread like Ezekiel bread, Dave's bread, etc., and start to make that type of investment for your family to not buy, even if it says wheat bread, go look at the ingredients, and I bet it has a bunch of things that you cannot pronounce. So anyway, you can do that, or you could do a wrap, like a lettuce wrap with these, or you can get some healthier, like there's the egg, I think it's called Egg Life wraps. You could do those as well. And then get creative. So add whatever veggies you have, add some hummus. You could get some pickled beets, some pickled onions for a fun flavor. And there you go. You have a bunch of veggies in your sandwich. One of my favorite things you probably heard me talk about before, but get out your can of chickpeas and you can either eat them just as they are with some seasoning. I like to add my Epicure ranch seasoning, or you can put them in the air fryer if you like them crisp, and then add them to a salad. And again, if I were you, I would suggest finding some good bagged salads that are just ready to go, especially for summer, so you have no excuse when you want to stay out and play. You can just pull out that bag and have a whole bunch of vegetables ready to go. So that's it for today. Here are some recipes for you to stick in your back pocket and to start writing down and planning to have on hand for those hot summer nights when you're out having fun with your family or your friends and you just don't want to stop the fun, but you also don't want to just derail. So have a plan, my friend. Make sure that you are thinking ahead for some of these things. Don't just go into the week thinking, I'll just figure it out, because then you resort to all the things that are not going to fill you up well, and they're not going to help you to meet your goals. And then you're going to get to July and August and be feeling like, gosh, like, man, I could have been taking care of this. I could have been going in the right direction. So I hope this helps, and I want you to hop into the Kingdom Fit Moms free Facebook community and tell us what your quick meal ideas are for hot summer nights. That's all for today. I'll see you next week on Kingdom Fit Moms. Hey Fit Mom, if this episode blessed you today and you can think of somebody else who's struggling in her weight loss journey, would you consider sharing this week's episode with her to give her a sense of hope? And then while you're at it, hop on over to our free Facebook community, Kingdom Fit Moms, for daily encouragement and support. Let's go shed the weight to shine the light.